All right. You hear me all right? Yes. Perfect. Welcome, everybody. Happy Passover for those who are celebrating. Happy Sunday for everyone who is not celebrating. Happy everything. So start to locate where your comfortable seat might be. Do a little moving before you settle into that. So maybe a little circling of your torso, maybe a little bit of cat and cow. Good. Maybe a little bit if you feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in your brain or in your body, do a little shaking. Shake your hands, shake your arms, shake your hips, shake your head. Become a Muppet. That's what it always makes me think of, doing this, like a Muppet. Yeah. But shake, 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 shake. And then maybe do a little tapping on the legs. Tap, 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 tap. Good. And then on the belly, the chest, shoulders, back of the shoulders, neck, head, face, jaw. Good. Anywhere that you missed, back of the body. Good. Then you can let the hands come to rest, knees or thighs. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Drop them down. Squeeze them up. Drop them down. And one more time, squeeze them up. Drop them down. Good. Now settle into your seat. Beautiful. As the eyes close, or again, maybe just dropping the lids so that they are barely open. Start to become aware of the quality of your breath and the quality of your thoughts. It's not the same thing as labeling them. It's just starting to notice that this is the contents of my mind today, this moment. So that we're remembering every time we sit to meditate is that we're not looking for something other than what's here. So we're taking what's here and we are letting the mind experience all of the space within and around the thoughts. You've heard the expression that you lose sense of the forest for the trees. This is exactly how your mind works. When you are looking at a thought as a thought, you forget that it exists within this broad, universal reality. So the thought will always be the thought. But when you feel it as part of this universal being, it ceases to have the same kind of reference power, limitation. So feel the contents of your mind. Notice the quality of how the thoughts are moving. And then notice that in the backdrop, there is space. So you have simply moved your vision wider. So as the breath is flowing in and out, however it's flowing, you're not controlling that. You can feel it weave around the edges of the thoughts. And realize that this is it. Meditation is being with your thoughts and feeling that there is space beyond. They're not two different things. The trees and the forest are the same. So as you continue to breathe, as you inhale, imagine the breath expanding from the center of you all the way out in all directions, expanding like a supernova. And as you exhale, the breath softens back into that center point, maybe so tiny, so small, it's not even visible. On the inhale, from that tiny point, the core of you, the breath expands all the way out into infinity. As you exhale, it softens back into that point. You're inhaling, following the breath wide as you can imagine it going all the way into infinity, beyond your ability to follow. And exhale, it softens back to a single speck. Every inhale goes beyond your skin in all directions. The exhale brings all of the awareness back to one single point. Now bring your awareness to the space of the third eye between the eyebrows. The same breath, but now the center point is resting right there at the third eye. So as you inhale, consciousness and breath expand in all directions, infinite. And as you exhale, awareness and consciousness and breath soften back to that single point, the third eye. And continue breathing, expanding out into infinity with the breath. And exhaling, softening back to that point. So let the breath be as big and expansive. Let your awareness be as big and as expansive as it can be. And whatever thoughts are there, simply breathe them with that huge breath. Breathe them into infinity. Like the filter that it is, the breath will move through the mind and beyond. Your thoughts are not able to limit the hugeness, the expansiveness of your consciousness. The breath will carry you into that space. And let the mind do what the mind is doing. Pay no attention. Next time you exhale and the breath flows back to that single point, keep your awareness there at the third eye. And knowing that the hugeness of everything is contained in that single tiny point. Call this the Bindu. Can you feel the vibration at the third eye? Holding your attention on that single point of everything. You can imagine it, the speck that begins the Big Bang. You can imagine it as a point of light, as a lotus, symbol for Om. You know what the image of a Shiva Lingam is. You can imagine that as well. Hold the attention there as though you are at the center of infinite space. Release the attention at the third eye. Let the body move a little bit. You can keep the eyes closed if you'd like. So again, a little circling of the spine, a little bit of cat and cow. And then resettle yourself. Dropping the awareness all the way down to the base of your pelvis. All the way down to the tailbone. Let the attention rest, the lowest place of your spine. And bring to your mind all of the qualities of the earth. Allowing there to be a sensation of heaviness. Solidness. Receptiveness. The source of nourishment. All of those qualities, feel them flowing through you, not just through your mind, but through your whole body with your breath. You feel yourself as the element of earth. You don't have to know what it means logically, but just bring your mind full attention to the element of earth. And whatever that is, feel it as you. Release the attention at the pelvis or at the base of your spine and bring the awareness slightly higher to the bowl of the pelvis, the abdomen. And bring to mind all of the qualities of water. the softness, fluidness. Untapped potential and power. All of the qualities of water, feel them running through you as you, keeping the mind's attention on element of water. Whatever awareness comes into your mind with that focus, feel it as you. And drop the awareness from the pelvis, draw the awareness higher up towards the belly, middle and upper abdomen. And immerse yourself or bring the mind focused on the element of fire. All the qualities of fire: heat, intensity, brightness, brilliance. You hold the element of fire in your mind, whatever awareness is there, feel it as you. Keep the mind's attention on the element of fire. And sensation at your belly, middle back. And drop the awareness from the navel and bring your attention higher to the chest, heart center. And focus the mind on the element of air. Qualities of air. Lightness. Weightless. Without restriction, free. Enlivening. All of the qualities of air, feel them as yourself. And don't define it, but feel it. What is the nature of air? The essence of air. And drop the awareness from the center of the heart. Bring your awareness higher to the throat, all the way up through the head. And bring your mind back to the awareness of space. The vastness of space and the space that exists between particles of an atom. Just hold your mind's attention on the qualities of space. And feel that as you. Unifying, immersive. Vast and endlessly expanding, but always contained. Become space. Within space, you feel that tiny point that exists. The way you find yourself, that tiny point that exists within space. And within that point is all of the attributes, all of the reality of earth, water, fire, and air. Immersed in space. So within that tiny point, you're imagining it in your mind, and then within that tiny point, imagine your whole self within that point. Single point of awareness within space. Allow that tiny speck of awareness to expand, like the eyes opening or the sun rising. The mind coming back to the contents of your thoughts. Don't pick them up again. Just notice. Coming back to the feeling of the body. Remembering that you are made of earth and water, and fire and air and space. And the qualities of each of those are running through you every moment. And the mind cannot contain that. You let yourself experience yourself as something more than what the mind can contain. The mind starts to become what it is meant to be, that point of awareness, immersed in the spaciousness of yourself, capital S. Doorway in to the spaciousness of universal consciousness. So every time you sit, you're reminding yourself to leave that door open. Bring the hands together in front of the heart center. Please rub your palms. Rub, rub, rub. Fast, fast, fast. Set your hands on fire. There you go. Good. And then slowly steady the hands, cup the hands and take them over the eyes, please. So bathing the eyes with that warmth. Having the hands over the eyes doesn't feel great. You can take that over your ears or over your jaw, wherever you want to place the hands. And then sliding the hands back together in front of the heart center. Dropping the chin towards your chest. Remembering that there is that spacious self that sits within the body and mind, but is not limited to the body and mind. Leave the door open. And thumbs slide up to the space between the eyebrows. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. A beautiful rest of your day, beautiful rest of your week. Just your heads up, next Sunday, or Easter, we're not going to be doing meditation. So just so you're aware, there'll be no meditation next Sunday. Okay. How'd that go? Pretty good?
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great. Once I got up to like my throat area, I felt like I dropped. Did you see me jolted? I felt like I dropped somewhere. It was really weird.
Yeah, well, it's good because, you know, focusing the mind up through the elements as you get more and more subtle. So by the time you get all the way up to you're back to space again, and you already started you with space, when you got back there, you know, your awareness was already sort of primed for it. So awesome if it slipped.
It was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. It was weird.
Weird is good.
Weird's good.
Weird is good. Yeah.
It was good.
I felt like my root and my heart are disconnected.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's
not uncommon. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Root and heart, or earth and air? Whichever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't obsess about it. That's my
Mm.
suggestion. Don't obsess about it. Just notice.
Just
say, how can you two be friends again?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Thank you, Veronica.
Welcome. You're welcome. I'll see you guys soon.
See you soon.
Bye.